So we'll start chapter 4, which is we kind of get interrupted by the... I've not done this one perfectly yet, but I've learned since then, so we'll try it again. We get interrupted by the Civil War. And then one of these days we'll complete our track. So realistic, normal pause mode, right? I don't want manual, because that manual lowers your...
Meticulous planning.
Yeah, I'll keep him.
Figures, and hard facts.
And hard facts. Okay, Roger. That's a nice outfit, dude. I dig that. Okay. I gotta get me a green top hat. Stream with that on. Alright, here we go. The whole nation is on fire. You're right, it is.
In recent years, the tensions between the northern and southern states have been steadily increasing.
Yes, they have.
A deep rift ran along economical, political, and ideological divides, right through the still young nation.
Indeed. Old man waiting 40 years for his tomato. I don't even know what that means. Some of these headline things are really kind of funny.
Which a greedy, cold-hearted North opposed a lazy, vicious South. The Union was on the brink of civil war. All eyes were on the events of the coming months.
All right, we'll see what we got to do.
My name is Jay Cook.
Hi, Jay Cook.
I'm delighted to finally meet you. Now, I'm afraid there's a war ahead, a dispute we cannot escape. I will help President Lincoln to save the Union, and I have a very important strategic role in mind for you. I am firmly convinced that Lincoln will put a quick end to the conflict between the northern and southern states. But we must be prepared for everything. So, you must take your tasks very seriously. First of all, the Southerners need to realize that it would be wrong to bring the Union into question. For this reason, you should tend to Louisville and construct a weapons factory there. In this way, we'll have a good support near the border if the worst comes to the worst.
Okay. So, reduces the price of locomotives. Good. Like that right off the bat. Rensselaer Express train, I will need that. All right, so I'm getting some of these things that I think I will need. Let's see what my two things here are. Population of 60,000 in Louisville. I'm very close. Produce a load of weapons. All right, let's look at Louisville. What do I got here? I need to put a factory in. I need a weapons factory. Where's the weapons factory? Weapons industry. Boy, that's going to take lumber, and it's going to take iron, and it's going to take chemicals. I've got a chemical plant in here. So I need lumber, and I need... Let's see, I will put this one up here. I don't want to interfere with any other trains, because I'll probably need a second station in here. I'm going to need lumber. I'm going to need iron. Where's the iron? Down there. Let's look at the lumber first. Holy moly, ain't nobody making lumber? Aha, there's lumber there. They need actual lumber. So, what can I do? Can I build a... Oh, they have a lumber industry. Okay. So, step one, let's get them some wood. I think that was the closest one. What was that?
Trees?
Trees, yes. We'll find trees to cut down. Let's get them some wood here. Small train station. That is probably the closest. There's one over here, too. I could route it through Chicago and down, because I want that line for Chicago anyway, eventually. So planning some strategy here. Let's go ahead and make a small train station in Chicago, and actually I'll make a train station. I got a lot of money to start with. That's kind of nice. Boom, there. Small train station over at this lumber. That way I can run this straight through Chicago. And I will take this on the bottom line. And we want to run this straight over to Louisville, or excuse me, Indianapolis. That's actually not bad. I do have the bridge. It's only straddling it at short waves, so I'm good with that too. Especially since I got 5 million. Let me go ahead and let me double track them. Might as well, because we're going to need lots of lumber, because I'm going to have to build lots of weapons in this. We'll just have it ride through here. Let's get our signals in. All right, and then get down on this side. I guess we'll need supply tower in there. Right there will be fine. Hey there, Chud. How are you? Good morning. We will double this one up. So they'll get a little slow down when they get the city, but that's fine. Wow, that was a terrible location. There you go. Side by side would be good. Let's get you one way. Let's get you one way. Let's get a supply tower right on those. And now I want to do a lumber or a wood thing from there to there. I'm not sure if that was, this one was probably a little closer, but I spent a lot more money going over the river and all these bridges. And so let's add locomotive, take our dragon, set up a rail line from you to Indianapolis. Freight. And then we will go ahead and stamp out a second one. I need to get Louisville up to 60,000 people. And I need to get a thing of weapons made. I have a warehouse here. You know what? I can have it store weapons because I will need them later. This is a mistake I made before. I didn't plan for that, and I was just transporting them around and selling them, and that was a waste. Okay, so let's go. Is this weapons? That is weapons, right? I think so. Okay. Let's just max it out. So weapons, okay. And we're going to need a train to go from here to there. We're still going to need... I hope that they have signals on here. Wow, no signals? Well, those are one ways. Okay. Let's put multiples in. I'm probably not going to need... Oh, that was silly. There you go. Let's do that. Let's get a supply tower in there. Gonna need a freight train to go from Louisville to that warehouse. Gonna want it to be freight only. Going Louisville. I want you to take weapons and nothing else. No chemicals. Won't take the other things. That's fine. I'll leave it on auto. And that's good. Let's go ahead and go to the warehouse. I'm still going to need a line from Indianapolis down to Louisville to get them this wood or get them this lumber when it's done. That's just a single line. Okay. So I like that they actually have some of the infrastructure built, but I always hate trying to deal with the AI infrastructure because sometimes it makes no sense. Right now it's working okay. There's that. So you go the other way. Let's get probably one. I think one. One will do it. We'll just put one in. If they start slowing down, I'll have to put another. So I want to bring lumber down from there. I don't want them to really bring anything else. Add a locomotive. Let's go ahead with the Dragon. Freight only from Indianapolis down to Louisville, and I want Indianapolis to carry freight only. All right. They don't even probably have wood coming in yet. This train is just getting down there. Oh, gosh. Livestock. I don't care about the livestock. I still need to get Louisville to grow. They've got a museum. I need to bring them in some other goods. So, like this corn needs to come in. So we'll go ahead and let me see if I have a supply tower along that line. There's one here. So they do have one. I'd really like it was further out on the line. I can afford 30,000. Probably ought to double that line up. But let's go ahead and add a locomotive. The Dragon. Let's get from here. Get them some supplies. They need supplies. Is this a 4-lane? This is a 4-lane with switches, I think. So that's nice. So that'll manage the train switching all by itself. Oh, this is kind of nice. St. Louis could bring me stuff too. I just got to basically get Louisville to 60,000, so I just need to have enough. That's good. Let's go ahead and add a locomotive. So rail line freight, let them bring whatever the heck they want. Go from St. Louis over to Louisville. I could bring them some wood in too. See, they're going to bring them whatever meat they have in stock, even though they don't have a meat yard close. Well, they have one close by. I could keep bringing that in. Let me go ahead and just add a small station up here because it's not too far away. I hate the fog. Fog's annoying. All right. Boy, that's some sound effects. Let's go into the backside of St. Louis here. Let's get this bridge off. I want that. Okay. You know what? Before I forget, let's go ahead and build a maintenance thing. Let's go ahead and get a supply tower along this. Let's put one stop sign here, just so he'll at least get all the way up if the train is occupied. Get them a rail. Then he can bring more meat in. They'll at least have something going on. I could bring the cotton over too, but I don't think I need to really worry about it. I'm hoping that they'll have enough going on in Louisville. They already have a museum. So if they start getting some more of their supplies, what are they short on? We have corn coming to them. Wheat is missing. Beer is missing. They do want some cloth. I'm going to go ahead and let's see what trains they have. So the St. Louis to Louisville, let's stamp out another one of those. Might as well get a second one. Might be wise to go ahead and, because they do have a demand for cloth. Let's see how I want to get this over there. Gonna have to build some bridges, unfortunately. Do this hopefully as inexpensive as possible, but Stay along the river. And I don't have enough room to make that turn in. Okay, let's get rid of that. Can I make it around here? Let's go straight over. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I'm not connecting. Yeah, I'm connecting. All right. That's pretty good. I like that one. Do the same thing with him. Get him a signal so he'll at least come all the way up here, even if he can't get into the station. Supply tower. You're going to need one back here somewhere. Anywhere is fine. Slap one there. These can just bring them in one at a time. They're only going to be supplying one city. Let's go ahead and set you up from here. That way this cloth factory can actually manufacture the cloth. And that's good. So I've got St. Louis to Louisville. We got one going. We had a second going that was full. Let's go ahead and stamp out a third. Waiting for track clearance. So the other one is still loading up, I think. Yep, that one's loading up. And then the third will be waiting for... This one is waiting for St. Louis to Louisville. Why is he waiting for him? I do have... Did I make... Oh my gosh. I didn't double track that. That's silly. That's silly. Well, let me say the AI didn't double track that. We'll go ahead and double track this bad boy because he's got to bring a lot of supplies into Louisville. Can I get over this? Oh, I can. I got enough room. Why isn't he... Let's go back, see what's going on here. Sidetrack it. Okay. Oh, I think that's because that's a double bridge there already. That's why. So you can't triple bridge. That's fine. That'll get them close enough. Go ahead and signal that. Supply tower, this bad boy. I don't think I see any along there where they got one in. That's a pretty long route. Put a second one in just in case. All right, so number 2 is going. That's good. This guy's waiting for track clearance. Because we got, what do we got going on? Okay, he's filling that one up. That's nice. I got 3 of those going. May end up with 4 of them. He's waiting for St. Louis to Louisville 2, which hasn't pulled far enough ahead yet, I think. But he will take off shortly. Once he passes some signals. If you got towers in already, you got to do that like a second time. Get those out of there, then do that correctly. There you go. That'll make him start moving. Yep, that made him start moving. Let's go ahead and duplicate him. Not too much going on there, so he's waiting for track clearance. That thing has to get far enough ahead. So I got enough supplies, I think, coming into Louisville to get it started growing. Do I get it done fast enough is the big thing. You know, I want to get to 60,000 about halfway through the year. And then producing 1 load of weapons. I still got to find iron. We need iron. So I got iron here. Can I get that iron? Yes, I can barely get that iron. So I can get this iron over to Louisville. Let's go ahead and... They sure got a complicated task list going on this one. I will buy that. I'll straighten it out once I get there. I could go into the warehouse, but... Alright, what do I have here that's going through that? There's no bueno. Let's get around that. So close. So close. Let's pull you down. Right, you guys are driving me nuts here. I don't want to have to go down there. You know what? I can put a second station in, so... Still not quite there. Oh, because that building's in the way. Oh, where we have the museum's in the way. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Really? That's interfering with that? That's annoying. I'll build another station because I'm going to need it anyway. I'm going to actually build a max station because I know kind of what happens with this later. I'm going to need a large station plus signal control. So, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. What did I didn't build that there. They built that there. They are not making my life easy, that's for sure. I can merge that. We'll do a merge. Get rid of that point. Get rid of this point. We will merge it onto one of these lines. I'll actually take advantage of them having a tower there. So that's good, other than it's running through one of these. It's actually 100,000. That's not terrible. We'll buy that. I do have to make a crossover. As he comes in, he needs to get on the correct side of the tracks. Excellent. Let me look and see signal-wise what we got going here. So that's fine, other than this needs to be still marked one way. And then it's still the crossover will work there. All right. I hate where they put that either factory or museum that it's interfering with this rail line. So I can't bring it in. I'm never going to be able to use that as a separate track unless I... you know, buy the factory, tear it down, and re-put it in somewhere. Of course, I may have put that factory in there. Maybe where my weapons factory is. All right, let's see. Signals. You go that way. You go the other way. I wish it would just auto do that. Boom. And boom. And we need a supply tower or two. Now one should do it because it's going to pick up that other one there. So there's one. Let's go ahead and get a couple trains going from there. Got a lot going on early here. Freight only from here to there. All right, into Louisville. Into Louisville we go. Let's copy that train. So now he should end up having everything come in that they need. What does the chemical factory need? Oh man, they need coal. Wow, they're really making it brutal on me. Where's the coal? Let's see, there's one down here at Nashville. Is there another close by anywhere? Well, there's this one. That's not bad, because I could get on there. As long as that's in my sphere of influence. That's not bad. I'm just going to short track this and merge in. With a crossover. I need to put it about here to there so that when it's coming back the other way, it can cross over. I will need to, let's make sure my signals are right. That's correct there. We want this to still be that way. So we can cross over. I don't know if I need to double track that. That's kind of a short enough run. I probably ought to double track that, because that's a long way to go to get them their chemicals. Let's go ahead and double track it. Then I'll have to see if there's anything else we got to get them. That's why I screwed up, I think, my first time through this, is there were so many supplies to get in. I forgot something. It was probably the coal. Boom and boom. And supply tower. We'll run that in there. And then we'll get a couple trains going from there. I am certainly spending the money on these freight cars. From there, I want you to go into Louisville. Going to get a little crowd on that track, but not terrible. All right, so there's the coal. We'll copy that train. Let's go peek back at Louisville. Holy moly, what else do they need? So they got corn coming in. They could still use some wheat and some beer. I don't know who's doing wheat and beer. I basically got to get them growing. It's February already. As things start coming in, it should make them a little happier. Let's look at the wheat. Where's the wheat? It's all the way down there. Ooh, there's a wheat field. So that's not bad. They could bring that into the warehouse. They could bring that into the warehouse. What is this weird thing they have? So West Estate, okay. So let me put a track from here. Add a locomotive. At least start getting in some wheat. Set up a rail line from West Estate. Oh, I'm going to need. Oh, it's already set up for sugar and wheat, so that's good. Boom, boom. All right. So we can do that. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And this train that's going back and forth on a single line, I might want to double track that so I can have two trains going to the warehouse. They're all going to butt heads over here. Oh, I already have that with two. Okay. So do I have one train or two going to Louisville? Louisville to big warehouse. I only have one. Okay. Let me go back over to the warehouse, make sure I max out.
You now own a
things.
weapons factory.
Oh, I do.
You will now be able to intervene in the battles, indirectly at least. Remember to expand the factory, if necessary, to increase its production.
Okay. So I got that done. I produced one load of weapons. Still need to get Louisville up there. What else are they demanding? I got sugar. I don't know if they need sugar. Chemical factory. Okay, I've got coal coming in. That's fine. Let's see. Weapons. I've got iron coming in. I make the chemicals. And I should have the lumber coming in. So I should be fine on that. What do they need personally? Wheat I've gotten taken care of. Corn's already coming in. I could have more lumber or more regular wood come in. Sugar will be coming in. That's good. Don't have to get them everything, just have to get them most of it. They have a demand for vegetables, for fruit. I want to basically get them most of their... See, I should have just built a warehouse here to have this all come into, but this will kind of work fine. Let me go ahead and put a small train station over here by the... This will be kind of sloppy, but I could put a warehouse here to have things come into. Where was the wood? There was wood here too. Oh. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get a track going down onto this. This is single line, okay. We're going to have a backup of trains going after a while. Signals, okay, we want this to go that way. All right. We'll need a supply tower. Throw that on there. Train, I have locomotive. Doesn't need anything, okay. Let's get you going over here to Louisville. One is fine for now. And then I want this lumber one too. So let's go ahead and get ourselves in a small train station here. Once I get Louisville where I need it, I really won't need most of this stuff. Oh, you know what? I can bring this straight in. That's not bad. I got a lot of earthworks. Get rid of some of that. It's not a horrible grade. We're going to go fine on that. Then I've got a pop-up on my other laptop so I can't even see the chat. Because there always has to be something. Let me close that pop-up. There you go. Let's go ahead and get signals on this. I want wood coming in big time. Definitely want at least 2 trains, maybe 3 or 4. To get a supply tower. There was a lot to getting this set up. I'm still only in March, but I need to get Louisville to where they're happy and start getting people, getting an increase of people going. All right, let's set up the rail line from the logging straight into Louisville. There's some. Let's get them some more. Get them some more. Let's take a peek at Louisville. See what we got here going on. They're 57%. You know, they should be closing in on stuff coming in. Oh, I see. I actually saw their population doing something. I don't know if it was going down or... But as food and stuff starts coming in, they should increase. I don't know if anybody around is doing any beer. Let me just look and see if anybody was doing beer. States in the South are... Wow. Cleveland. That's a long way. Holy moly. You guys want beer. You don't do beer. Nobody else does beer. Man, so I won't worry about the beer. I don't have to have every resource that they want. Oh, they are growing now. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I don't even have the lumber really arriving yet. And they are growing. So that's good. Let's see if we can keep them growing. I think if I can get it halfway... Yeah, by halfway, I should still get the gold mark because they're both required in 1861. Let's see. We got a lot of people going on here. Boom, conductors. Might as well take them. Might as well take the security guard. I'm going to put him on one of the wood trains, the lumber trains, the whatever they are. Mediator, I don't care about saving money on an auction. Let's go ahead and counter pressure brakes. Yeah, anytime I can reduce maintenance is a good thing. And how
Damn it,
about
it has happened. War.
Oh no.
Now we can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
Wow, that was overly dramatic. So this is my Rensselaer, which I'll use for moving people once I get to that task. So 54.7, not bad. We're getting there. They are growing. Keep growing, guys. So they've got woods come in. They still need more wheat. However this has to do it. Have they brought wheat in yet? They brought some wheat in. Not enough.
Jonathan Johnson's the name.
Yeah, good.
And I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Okay. Let me get some signals in here. So that I can get more on here. Let's give them a supply tower right around there. Let me go ahead and get this West Estate having more trains going. Let's get about 4 going, because they're doing 2 different supplies out of there. And the faster they can get stuff in here, help us out over in Louisville. So 56,000.
Battles are raging south of Louisville.
Oh,
we
no.
have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
You're right. Boy, that was a lot of logistical stuff just to get this set up. Holy moly. They give you these 2. Caboose is nice. You get a bonus. I don't know that I'd use it. I'll go ahead and bid on it once and see if he bids on it. I don't use the rail cars too much because, they use up a rail car slot. But once you start getting personnel, those can be handy. So let's see how we're doing here. 56.5, barely into May. Let's see if we get it by the halfway mark of the year. It's kind of, they give you these 2, you start at the beginning of 1861, and they give you 2 things that have to be done, and to get the gold credit, you have to have it done in half the time. So that basically means by June, I had to get these done. Then it'll start spreading out a little more. What's wrong with this train? Broken down, bad condition. Tell me I have don't have a maintenance building in Louisville. That's not good. I thought I had one in Indianapolis, but perhaps not. That's going to slow things down a little bit. Always forgetting the maintenance buildings.
That's pretty bad considering your job.
Yeah, considering my job, yeah. Let's see how we're doing here. 57.8. Not bad. I think I've got till the end of June to get a gold check mark on that. We'll see. I'm almost up to 58,000. I've still got at least the rest of May, and I think I have June. So 58.2. They're still growing. They're at 70% of demand. As long as it stays over 60%, then they'll keep growing. So that's a number to watch all the time. I'm already up to 58.5. And then after that, I don't even have to worry about Louisville. I can start tearing down some of those tracks so that I can keep my express trains, because I'm gonna want these trains going and taking the goods. I have to build a lot of weapons, that's for sure. Let's see what I'm stocked up on in the warehouse. I've got 6 weapons over there, so I'm going to need a whole bunch. They'll just keep taking stuff over. Oh, yeah, I'm about to hit 60,000, and I'll probably do it in May, so I should get the little gold check mark for completing it early. And then we'll get some new tasks. And that'll probably be where I end the stream if you're watching it live. And if you're watching it on YouTube, you know, you just click on the next episode once it's posted.
Thanks to the expansion,
Hey!
Louisville has reached a considerable size. This has made the city a strategically important point in the war, as goods can be delivered efficiently to the front line from here.
And I got a lot of people out of that deal. That was good. Okay.
The president is satisfied. We've driven back the Confederate troops. Now we need to advance. And for that, we need to be able to deliver supplies.
Okay.
Your task now is to expand the rail network into the south as quickly as possible.
You're right.
Incorporate the existing lines into it. Tennessee is strategically crucial for the further course of the war. We've established military camps in Nashville and Memphis. Deliver weapons to them, and do so as quickly as you can.
As quickly as you can. God, he's dramatic. I guess I should just take him the short way to, oh, there's a chemical factory there too, to Nashville. I want to come from the warehouse, I guess. We'll go ahead and bridge this over. I don't want to build a tunnel. I want to build a bridge. Honestly, I don't want to build a tunnel. Let me go ahead and add a track point. See if I can raise this. I want to raise it. Okay. Shift. Okay, let's. There you go. There you go. I made a bridge manually. That works. Let's continue from there. And I've got to get over this river and get into, we'll just pick any spot. That's fine. 228,000. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. I got lots of money. I'm going to complete this bridge out to Nashville, and that'll probably be where we end it. Get a line going. All right, so do that. Let's go ahead and get our signals in. And we'll go ahead and make you one way. You one way. Get our evenly spaced signals. How many towers am I going to want there? Yeah, 2. I want 2. One there. One about here. And then I'm going to want to put freight train in. I'll put 2 of them in for now. Let's go ahead, and 1 is probably enough just because he doesn't have... any enough freight going on there. Want to go from the warehouse. Want to carry weapons. I'll let him carry some other stuff, but we'll prioritize that. I could block these totally.
When the war broke out,
Yeah.
there was no time to lose. Shortly before that, I had opened my own bank in Philadelphia. And so important politicians leapt right at me to finance the war with treasury notes. Now it is said that he who buys treasury notes proves he is a true patriot. 2,500 workers are in my service, selling them throughout the land. This is also my service to our country.
Okay, you're kind of long-winded there, Mr. Cook. All right, what do I get? What do I get here? I get some. I get a connection bonus there. So that's an easy one to do. That's an extra 215,000. I don't even have to use Rock Island. we'll just do this. I'm just going to be cheesy. So I'm going to put a small train station in Rock Island, and I'm going to put a track. This is just an easy bonus to get. So this track is going to cost me $28,000, and I built the station for, oops, I guess I need to actually connect that. So that cost me $29,000. The station cost me $40,000. So that's $69,000. I'll go ahead and build that. Boom, and I get a $215,000 bonus. And right now, I could, if I wanted to, just go ahead and dismantle these. It's kind of cheesing the game, but I could absolutely destroy it and destroy the station and get that money back too. But that's a little overly cheesy. I'll leave it for now. I know I'm going to have to move people, troops, as it were, down to Louisville. So having extra cities connected is a good thing right now. All right, so I think that's where we're going to end it for this go around.